Okay, so to continue what we were doing before, we did that warm up and now we're starting for the boxing. So remember the part that we were going through is throwing the jab and then coming up with the leg and getting off balance but leaning on that right leg. At the same time I'm cocking my arm, and this time instead of throwing across, I'm gonna come in and throw an uppercut into my my pad. Okay, so I realize you guys don't have a pad, and you can always use the other glove to be able to hit up into it. Okay, so I'm just doing this for effect and power. So as to once this money punch lands, you can hear it. Okay, so once again, I'm going to get into that boxer stance for a lefty, and I'm going to throw that jab and then fall out of balance, and this is going to happen very instantaneously. I'm going to rev up my right arm, bring it under, and then slam my uppercut into the pad. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Jab, uppercut. Try it again. Jab, uppercut. Allow time for that arm to swing back and come in with power. Jab, uppercut. Okay? Once more. Jab, uppercut. Okay? Now, I've got to tell you this because it works. The harder you hit this, the more in control you're going to be. Okay? So when you set your foot, the right foot down, and you're coming up, that centers you. Okay? So if you lightly punch this, you are going to be out of whack and you're going to be a little bit distorted and you're going to lose your equilibrium. But the harder you hit it, the more it'll center you, because now you're throwing with more leather, and the money punch, as I call it, then will, if you throw it hard enough, it will just kind of, it will sort of, since it happens right in the middle, so you see how I'm finishing, my right leg is here, my left leg is here, and the money punch is coming right between you. So the harder this goes, everything will kind of fall in towards the middle. Okay? So I'm going to do this 3 times, throwing that right uppercut. Okay? So here it goes. Jab, uppercut. Again, jab, uppercut. And jab, uppercut. Okay? So that's what that is. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to throw that hook. Okay? So remember, we're going to still throw that left jab, and that's going to be my pad, my left hand. And instead of coming with the uppercut, as I fall out of balance with my right leg, I'm going to come across, swing wide, and get that elbow high, get that thumb up, and be able to throw that hook. Okay? So this is what it looks like. I'm going to do it first in slow motion, and then we're going to do it in real time. Okay? So I'm going to throw that jab. As I come in with my right leg, I swing around and my right hook lands on that pad. Okay? All right, so we're going to do it in real time. Here we go. Ready? And I'm going to throw that right hook. Left jab and right hook. Ready? Left jab, right hook. Okay? Try it again. Left jab, right hook. There we go. Left jab, right hook. Okay? And once more. Left jab, right hook. Good. Okay, so remember that setting down with that right foot and that arm swinging around happens almost instantaneously. So if you're stepping and then throwing the hook, doesn't work so well. That'll probably kind of makes your equilibrium off a little bit. But ideally, what you want is for it to happen at the same time, okay? Right at the same time. So I'm going to throw 3 punches again. I'm going to be moving 1, 2, 3, right about there. And remember, hopefully by the time you get to the 3rd punch, the 3rd hook, you will kind of get the idea that you need to throw with a little bit more authority, a little bit more power, a little bit more like the money punch, okay? All right, so ready? Here we go. Jab, hook. Again, jab, hook. 3rd time, jab, hook. All right, good. So you guys realize that this is something that you guys can do to get you so that you feel the strength, feel the power, and feel centered at the same time, which equates to giving you a little bit of confidence when you are maneuvering and doing your everyday activities, okay? So we've thrown the jab and the cross, we've thrown the jab and the uppercut, we've thrown the jab and the hook. Now, we're gonna change this up. I'm gonna do it in the lefty. I'm gonna get on this other line and I'm gonna put my fist, my glove rather, in my other hand. So, we're gonna work in this manner. Okay, so now, I'm in the lefty stance, okay? Same thing, we're gonna throw that right jab and then the cross, okay? So, right jab and left cross, right into that pad, okay? All right, so here we go. Ready? Right jab, left cross. Okay? Again. Right jab, left cross. Okay? And a third time. Right jab, left cross. Okay? Now, I'm going to walk 3 paces over and you'll see how this works in a series. Remember that left cross comes in a little bit harder, so by the time I do it the 3rd time, the left jab and right jab, left cross, it'll be a little bit better and you guys will feel a little bit more about the power that you're throwing, okay? All right, here we go. Right jab, left cross. Again, right jab, left cross. 3rd time, right jab, left cross. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna do it again, left-handed position. We're gonna throw that right jab. This time we're gonna throw an uppercut, okay? So it's gonna be right jab, left uppercut. Okay, here we go. Ready? Right jab, left uppercut. Remember to move out, hit at the same time. Right jab, left uppercut. Again, right jab, left uppercut. Good, and last time. Right jab, left uppercut. Good, okay. I don't know about you guys, but it felt good. When you center it right in the middle, you know you've got it. Okay, the money punch comes through. All right, so we're gonna do it, walk it 3 times around. The reason why I do this is because it's easy to do it once, twice, 3 times in one position, but when you have to move and recenter yourself, that's where the hard part comes in, being able to do it in a series. And that's what I'm doing when I move from one position to another. I have to recenter myself rather quickly and get that stance, that distance between the right foot and the left foot stance, get it centered right away so that your mind is wielding that power and knowing where to stand, okay? So we're gonna do this three in a row, and these are all gonna be uppercuts, okay? Right jab, left uppercut. Right jab, left uppercut. Right jab, left uppercut. Good. That 3rd uppercut felt really good. Okay, so now we're going to do that same thing with that hook. Being able to throw that right jab and the left hook. Remembering that when you're throwing that left hook, I'm going to do this in slow motion. It has to come all the way around, elbow high, thumb up, and it's going to smack into my pad, okay? So right in the plane. So that's the best way to configure. So I'm going to do this in slow motion, knowing that the leg positioning and landing and throwing that punch are going to happen at the same time. Ready? All right, right jab and left hook. Try it again. Right jab, left hook. Okay, so we're going to do this in real time. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to toe the line, get my toes right up on that line. My left foot is allowing me to come forward and throw with power. So it's going to be doing this, pushing off with a toe with a heel up to drive my money punch, the the hook into my pad, okay? All right, so here we go. Right jab, left hook. Right jab, left hook. Once again, right jab, left hook. And last time, right jab, left hook. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna be walking in a series 3 times. Okay, here we go. Ready? Right jab, left hook. Right jab, left hook. Right jab, left hook. Good. Okay. Good. I hope you guys are able to practice this in just, having a line and being able to do right-footed stance. Left-footed stance is equally important to kind of move your hips in the right direction. And, above all, practice, practice, practice. Okay? All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. So, once again, it's Rock Steady Boxing Rocks.